Sybil, how do you feel?
Sybil, the 2007 film, directed by Joseph Sargent, is an underrated film, but it is a film that needs to be seen. Based on the 1973 book of the same name by Flora Rita Scriber, it is the second film to delve into the world of Sybil, a fictionalized story of Shirley, a woman diagnosed with 16 personalities who finds a helping hand, a doctor who defies all odds to help her recover as one person. The 1976 film version starring Sally Field and Joanne Woodward is a classic and is much admired by audiences and critics alike. However, this 2007 version of Sybil, starring Tammy Blanchard and Jessica Lange, is often overlooked. Today, I'm not going to compare the two, for I believe both have their authentic place in the world of cinema, and both are masterclasses in acting. Today, I'm going to dive into the 2007 movie, Sybil, and understand how this film takes us on a profound journey to recovery. Sybil is not just a movie about a case of psychiatry. It is about the complexity and genius of the human mind. It is about coping with trauma. It is about the gender bias in our society. It is about humanity, kindness, religion, and much more.
But you're not Sybil.
Mon Dieu, mais non. I'm Victoria. Victoria Antoinette Charlotte.
Tammy Blanchard plays Sybil along with her 16 other personalities, probably the most difficult role to portray truthfully on screen. And there is no mistake. Tammy is able to bring out Vicky, Mary, Peggy, Sid, Sybil, and their respective nuances. Peggy expresses the anger that Sybil cannot. Mary is innocent and emotional. The dissociation and change in personalities is portrayed beautifully. Her shock at encountering her other selves and the ultimate recovery are scenes that play out with just the right notes, as though what we witnessed was an orchestra of emotions. Jessica Lange, who plays Dr. Cornelia, Sybil's psychiatrist, is able to live her role. She depicts genuine care for Sybil, and her willingness to fight till the end for her is one of the best things about the film. By giving justice to their roles, Tammy and Jessica evoke several emotions from the audience, who leave in tears as the credit rolls. Now I would like to take you to the several aspects of this film that are worth noting and analyzing. Firstly, the complexity of the human mind.
How many are there?
16. There's 16 of us.
The full-length movie can be found in YouTube. In the comment section is a wonderful comment from Summer0987, which states, "The human brain is so complex and powerful that it will do anything to protect itself. This is a perfect example." And yes, it is a perfect example. Sybil's personalities come out to save her from the dreadful torture of her childhood. The roof scene depicts it best when one of her personalities catches hold of her from falling off the roof and saves her from dying. Sybil's personalities had distinct characteristics. One was a boy, the other was French. One knew how to play the piano beautifully. One liked painting, the other painted in a different style. They were as different from each other as they could be, a testament to the genius and complexity of her mind.
Now, don't diminish this because we're women.
I am not diminishing anything.
Dr. Cornelia's challenge is not as simple as curing any other disease with medicine and treatment. The multiple personality disorder was shunned by her colleagues. There were very few cases, and nobody chose to believe her. Forget about the cure. There was no study on the subject. When Dr. Cornelia encounters the different personalities of Sybil, she realizes with this case that she would be writing history. She approaches her colleague, Dr. Hal, who claims the case to be that of hysteria, a woman's illness, and shuns her. Throughout the film, he demotivates her and teases her. He says, "You are an ambitious woman, Cornelia," implying that women aren't supposed to be so ambitious. she is supposed to do her job as mansplained by him, and not question or uncover the truth, for she cannot be capable of such discovery. However, Dr. Cornelia does not allow for such remarks to pull her down. She goes on to leave her mark in history by aiding a young woman who can only be saved by her.
You blame the church for who we are.
No, I blame ignorance and repression.
Are you trying to take away my religion?
I never said that.
The story is set in a time when psychiatrists were considered evil. They were said to be devils who control the mind. Mary, being the religious one of Sybil's personalities, does not want to get cured because she believes that God made her to be this way, that she might have committed some sin to be in this dreadful state. But Dr. Cornelia makes her aware of the difference between the preachers of religion and God. She tells her that God wants her to get cured. She further tells her,
Don't confuse God with religion, Mary.
while at a bar, Dr. Cornelia is teased again by her fellow colleagues. But wonders work when her eye catches the sight of a Russian nesting doll. She figures out a way to help bring Sybil together. For Sybil to be one person, she has to encounter all her other parts. But Mary is afraid that her world would end. Once Dr. Cornelia recognizes Mary's fear, she tells her,
The end of the world that you're afraid of is the end of the world as you know it now. There's another world, one of wholeness and freedom. Like all those little Russian nesting dolls being put back together. Each one is complete inside the other. You won't die. You'll increase.
This teaches us that one should have no fear to be free. For every being on earth has the right to be free. Free from the unknown, free from the trauma, free from the sickness. Once Sybil becomes whole, Dr. Cornelia confronts her to her memories. All of them. She gives her hope. She reminds her that there are bad memories, but there are good ones too. Sybil is finally able to express her anger towards her abusive mother. Being able to confront her memories and being able to express her emotions, she frees all her personalities forever and becomes one.